Namaste and Jai Sri Krishna to all of my universal brothers and sisters and family members. Once again, you are all a part of my family and vice versa. Today I'll be talking about the Vedas and its spiritual truths. The Vedas are divided into 4 great books: Rig, Sham, Yajur, and HARE. The Yajur Ved is all of the rituals, all the fire rituals, all the prayers and pujas that we do. Rig Ved is spiritual knowledge about God, about soul, about the Atma, Paramatma. Sam Veda is instructions on how to live, how to attain bhakti, how to attain devotion. And HARE Ved is science. All the modern day sciences that we have to do, and also certain parts of medicines as well. There are also other sages who contributed to the Vedas as well, certain portions, for example, sage Yajnavalik, sage Vishwamitra, sage Gautam. They had a few mantras in there. For example, sage Vishwamitra is the one who composed the Gayatri mantra. Om Bhur Bhuva Swaha Tats Vitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Sage Vishwamitra was the guru of Lord Rama, who composed the Gayatri mantra after many years of meditation to Lord Shiva. And all the whole Veda is thus divided into 1,180 recessions. Each Veda contains recessions. Now, 8 is a very significant number in Hinduism. 8. 8 because there are 8 siddhas. And mathematically, if you took in algebra, calculus, or geometry, you should know that 8 turned sideways is the mathematical language for infinite. 8 is infinite. 8 turned sideways is infinite. It is this mathematical symbol. Now, each Veda consists of 4 parts: the mantra, brahmana, rituals, Aranakarna, and Upanishads. The divisions of the Vedas into the 4 parts to suit the 4 stages in a human being's life. Yet all 4 are necessary, but it is necessary for each stage. For example, we have 4 ashrams, 4 stages of life: Brahmacharya, Grihas, Banparas, and Sannyas. Brahmacharya is from birth to the age of 25. That is called Banparas. It teaches you how to be a responsible child, a responsible human being, how to be respectful towards your elders, how to, be a productive person in society. Grihas means family life. How to be a good father, a good mother, a good role model. How to be positive. How to harness positive energy. Brahmacharya and Grihas, Banparas means that's from ages 50 to 75. How to teach, how to be a role model in society, how to slowly let go of material desire, and of course sannyas is attaining God. These are the 4 stages of life. The mantra samhitas are hymns in praise of the Vedic god Vishnu, Brahma, Shivaji, for attaining material prosperity here and after and thereafter. I still maintain that you can be financially successful and still be spiritual at the same time. You could have a very abundant life and be very spiritual at the same time. Financially, academically, in your social life, in your health, wealth, finances, etc. I know a lot of guys personally who are very spiritual, very spiritual, very knowledgeable, but they're sick and broke all the time. I mean, that is not abundant. That is not spiritual. I mean, that is not living a good life according to the Vedas. The Vedas say that it is possible to be financially successful and be spiritual at the same time. Lord Krishna said in the Srimad Bhagavad Gita, "Jo mera bhakt hai, वो इस लोक में और परलोक में दोनों ही सुख का भोगेगा. Whoever is my devotee and prays to me, Lord Krishna says, he will be happy in this life and the life thereafter. There are metrical poems comprising prayers, hymns, and incantations addressed to various deities, both subjective and objective. The subjective God is the one you see. The objective God is the one you see. The subjective God is the one you cannot see yourself. The mantra portion of the Vedas is used for brahmacharyans. It is very important. You don't have to recite all the mantras. Just by chanting Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, that is more than enough. The Brahmana portions guides people to perform sacrificial rites. For example, we have many yagnas, we have fire rituals for many different ceremonies. For example, daily pujas, prayers, fire rituals for healing. Of course, we have funerals and weddings, many different rituals for many different occasions. There are prose explanations of the methods using the mantras and the Yajurveda of sacrifice. It is very important to know these mantras. One thing you got to realize, before you even study the Vedas, it's very important to study the Sanskrit language. I have been studying the Sanskrit language for years now. You got to know the alphabet, the correct pronunciation of the mantras. If the mantras are not pronounced correctly, the mantras will not work. It's very important to pronounce the exact pronunciation and the enunciation of the word. For example, if you want to do a puja, give somebody benediction, the mantras have to be pronounced accurately. The Brahmana portion is suitable for the householders, again, because it teaches them how to be a role model. The Aranyakana for the forest books, the mysticals, Salvan texts which give philosophical interpretation of rituals. That is when you are Banprasthej, you're getting ready for sannyas, and how to teach and how to become a good role model for society. The Aranyakanyas are intended for the Vanvarist or hermits who prepare themselves for taking sannyas. Hermits, Vanvaras. The reason why is because they are now teachers in societies, the elders in societies. The elders. Banparas means elder, and sannyas also means elder. They are the ones who teach in society. But according to the Srimad Bhagavad Gita, a sannyasi, a true sannyasi, a renunciant is he who lives in the world and yet renounces the world at the same time. That is the literal definition of sannyasi. जो संसार में रहते हुए जो संसार को त्याग देते हैं, वो सन्यासी है. The one who stays in this world yet who is not bound by the world is a true sannyas, according to the Srimad Bhagavad Gita. To be completely aloof at the same time, that is a true sannyas. But we all live in a material world. We all cannot be sannyasis, but we all can be what? Humanitarians. Humanitarians are higher than the sannyasis. And one thing I do maintain, and will continue to maintain, that humanity is, was, and always will be the root and the foundation of all religions. You can read Rig Veda and be completely proficient and know a lot about God and soul and matter and know everything about materialistic and know all the rituals of the Rig Veda, to know about God and soul and know all the rituals. You can read Yajur Veda and perform all the rituals by heart. You can read Athar Veda and know all the sciences by heart. You can read Sam Veda. Sam Veda is bhakti and know all the devotional steps towards God. But if you do not have humanity, you will never attain God. The first step and the only step, my brothers and sisters, is humanity. Humanity is, was, and always will be the greatest step. And I still maintain that you can even be an atheist and still be a Hindu and practice our Vedic religion. As long as you're a humanitarian and have goodness in your heart. One thing you got to realize, if you are an atheist and watching this video, and if you do good things, you got to realize that it is God, the Vedic God, who is instilling goodness inside the atheists. May God bless you all in all areas of your life, in your health, wealth, finances. Please continue to view my blogs. Thank you very much. May Lord Krishna bless you in all areas of your life. Please ask me questions. Email me. My email is at the description box. My email address is supremelordkrishna@yahoo.com. Please ask me as many questions as you want, when you want. Please don't ask me anything that's controversial, like abortion, affirmative action, same-sex marriage, stem cell research, or anything that has to do with controversial, like capital punishment. Please ask me questions that are only pertainable to Hinduism, meditation, yoga, how to live a more spiritual life, how to become a better person. Please ask me questions of that nature. May God bless you in all areas of your life. May Lord Krishna give you guidance. Om Bhur Bhuva Swa Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.